I stopped by Moji Italian Bistro to check in on executive chef Dat Moji, who's busy working away to get ready for the evening at the fully booked restaurant tucked away in the Byward Market. Dad explained to me why it's so nice to be a small bistro.
Seater in the summertime, we have a patio of about 10, so it brings up to about 40 seats. Very small bistro in the market. What we're all about is pretty much trying to make the customer feel special. So because we're small, we have the ability to do special dishes for people. Usually small places like this where it's just a chef in the kitchen where he has lots of experience. Usually not a problem because like working here, we have such a small kitchen. I think I know exactly what I have in the kitchen off the top of my head at all times. So I can tell them, and if somebody asks for something, I can say right away, yes, I can do it, or no, I can't. Right? Also, being here and I'm cooking all the time, and I'm looking at specials and doing like other things all the time. Then I'm building a repertoire. I'm not the be all and end all of Italian cuisine because like I said, my background is mostly French cuisine. Yeah. But I'm learning all the time, and sometimes when customers ask for stuff, it's like.
And do you think that's something that keeps your interest going in the?
Oh yeah.
Even though like if your career is relatively young, that's one of the things that keeps your interest going.
Oh yeah. Like you always get to the point where you're just like in any kitchen, you're like, oh, what am I doing? This is so boring. Like you do the repetition over and over and over, and after a while, you just don't want to do it anymore. So yeah, all these little things that definitely do help. They're they keep things fresh. Every once in a while, when you're really busy, it's just like it's one of those things where you're like When you're not busy, it's it helps change the pace and stuff. Yeah, it helps keep everything fresh. And then also the great thing about it too is that sometimes I might not even have thought about that dish. Somebody asks about it, and I'm like, I don't even know what that is. Take out my phone, do a quick Google search, look it up, look at the ingredients. Like, okay, yeah, I can make it. It's gonna be like it's a learning experience for me.
You get the basics right there, and then you kind of experiment.
Yeah, exactly. Like I know, like I'll know in the back of my head anything like technique wise I need to be careful of. So again, with carbonara, not to make a scrambled egg with it, or an omelet with it as opposed to a sauce. So like you've got the techniques in your head, but without actually doing it once, you're not 100% sure that you can do it, right? So yeah, it's nice.
It's not always easy, though, satisfying every customer.
Just in general, like unhappy customers, people that come in and nothing that you do makes them happy. So luckily for me, I haven't had that many of them. But every once in a while, you still run upon these customers where, regardless of how much you bend over backwards for them, that you're doing these custom dishes for them, that no matter what you do, they're still not happy. And in that case, you just have to cut your losses and say, just like you can't please everybody all the time, right? We had one customer complain about another customer at the table beside them. Like, I'm sorry, but you just shouldn't listen to his conversation then because there's nothing I can do. I can't go outside and tell him to stop, being a male chauvinist pig, right? Yeah. Everybody has the same rights and privileges as you do, and I'm not going to take it away from them. I'm not going to take a customer. So yeah, that was probably the worst customer that we had. Just the entire table, like I bent over backwards for them, and no matter what I did, they were just really, really unhappy. And at the end, like I came out to apologize personally as a chef, and they were still really grouchy.
But as all chefs know, staying in one place isn't always the best idea.
I always want change. Even now, things are just getting a little bit boring, if you will, over here. It's just not that the days are boring, but just once I don't know. I'm the type of guy. Once I've worked in a kitchen for about a year, I start thinking about something else. You get too used to things. You get too comfortable, and that's not good in any kitchen. So like it's good for the first, let's say, 6 months because you're extremely confident that you know exactly what you're doing. But then after that, it just gets boring pretty much, and you stop growing as a chef. Like the only way to really grow is to try new things, new experiences, and so that's what I'm looking for, in the near future.
Yeah. Anything particular that you'd like to start experimenting with?
Gastropub stuff. That stuff really interests me. Like the new level of turning pub fare into high-end food. I think
Mhm.
that's awesome. Also, the fact that they're using molecular gastronomy to do a lot of it as well is really fun. And yeah, a lot of the cool like young chefs now. Like if you look at Brothers Beer Bistro, that's
Yeah.
a really fun place. Um, and they're experimenting all the time, which you know makes it really fun as
Yeah.
well.
It is with small restaurants that many looking for a great meal and service can always rely on for an entertaining evening or a quiet business meeting. Small restaurants like Moji are the ones that lack pretentiousness, will always place your needs above all else, and for a moderate sum of cash, almost always pay off for the memories and flavors.